EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from the Superdome. Breeze now on first down. And incomplete to open things up. Thomas the intended target. And now it's second down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards and it moves the sticks. Play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And an encroachment penalty here will cost them 5 yards.
And it makes it so simple, doesn't it? An easy free 5 yards for the offense given to them by the defense.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the Saints signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is Howard on 2nd down. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Let's go.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That's it, baby. That's it. Let's go. We're on the ball after this.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. Down to the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Now Breeze. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Danny Trevathan coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Get set, get set. Right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right? 11. 21. Got it.
Breeze now to throw. Thomas wide open. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there at 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And I think the Bears have recovered that. have. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. And I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 18, 18. Hey, boys, got 4 down. Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Cohen. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. A good effort there from distance, but he might have needed a little more help from the air conditioning behind him on that one.
It probably would have helped. This is awfully close to getting there. It was right on target, but it winds up being just a little bit short.
Breeze now on 1st down. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a 2nd down. Breeze now. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Got it.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Camaro. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Got it. 13. 12. 12.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here we go.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
Over.
Now Breeze on third down. And Ginn's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Breeze to another longtime vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On second down, here's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I.
95-56, 95-56.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On second down, Trubisky. He finds an opening past the 40. It's brought in by Kevin White.
Gotta go.
And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
18.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. It's grabbed over the middle by White. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. The quick slant caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton from 4 yards out. And the Bears are in for 6. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here first and 10.
36. 12. I'm here all day. Got it. Go. Got it.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
It's over. We got three. 12. Got it. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands on him. Got it.
Here's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Parkey's kick is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. It doesn't work running the ball. And then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure that just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
First target, first catch, and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Trubisky will throw, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Over. 11. Got it. Got it.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Let's go. Ran, top.
Now Trubisky to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, the upcoming Super Bowl, so many storylines, but one that obviously grabs you. Sean McVay just turned 33 January 24th, youngest coach ever to take a team to the Super Bowl. Double that age for Bill Belichick, who's 66. And, Charles, that's the largest gap between coaches in Super Bowl history.
Yeah, and when you think about it, obviously the age...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears 1st down. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now it's Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. From the shotgun is Trubisky. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he'll take it back to about the 19.
I done seen the best of them,